Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Eddie here at Eddie Makes Art, and today I'm going to challenge myself because I've never done this before, but I think I can get it done to where I'm satisfied with it. But I've got baby wipes here that I've used to clean up paint or my spray dyes, stuff like that. So I've laid these out flat. Try to get them as flat as possible. And then I've picked these. What I want to do is I want to make a journal cover. That's the point of this video, sorry. I want to make a journal cover using these. But I think where I'm going to start is I've already labeled what side I want the fronts to be with the letter F. I just use a piece of chalk. This one you can't see. That'll come off. So those will be the front, and then this will be obviously the back. So what I want to kind of do is just patch it together, but without cutting it too much. If that makes sense. I want it to be 15 inches wide by 9.5 inches tall. So I'm just going to go 10 by 15. So 10 up and down for the book. That way I get enough to fold over onto the what I'm going to use for the cover, which is probably like an Amazon mailer, one of those things. And then I'll do 15 inches wide. So that's where we'll start. So first thing I'm going to do is figure out the best configuration for these. So if this, and we're going to have excess here, but I want to get it to where it's roughly the right dimensions. And these are going to have to overlap because for stitching or sewing. I'm going to use my sewing machine today. I don't think I've ever done that on camera. Yeah, you know what? I think 4 of these will be perfect. These do have a little bit of give. So I'm going to start that, and I'm going to start with these two. I'm going to flip them over, and I think this is probably the best way to do it, would be to pin them up. I got my fancy little pin cushion here, but I'm not going to put it on because it doesn't fit. It's too small. So I hope everyone's doing well today. Right now we're in the middle of a bit of a heat wave here. And so it's about 90 degrees here right now. And I've actually turned off my air conditioner to make this video. But the place is pretty cool, so I think I'll be all right. If you see water coming down onto the mat, I'm sweating like a pig. All right, Eddie, don't get too close to the edge because you need room to stitch. There must have been an accident somewhere because it's a lot of sirens. And yeah, I'm not a professional sewer. I don't do this all the time. So, forgive me if I break any rules or if, if I frustrate you by my lack of knowledge. Sorry, but this is how I learn. And a lot of my sewing supplies came from my mom because she was an avid sewer. She used to do sewing professionally in a factory in Boston, and when she was younger, and then she became a teacher. But yeah, she had a lot of experience, and she continued sewing up until she got sick. And she made all sorts of stuff. The one thing I remember that she always made for everyone were, before bans on plastic bags from the supermarket, she would make these long bags. They look like tubes with elastic on either end, and they were holders for your bag. So you've probably seen them around different, stores or whatever, but it looks like that. And then like there's an opening here with an elastic, and then there's the string to hang it off, hang it on. And then this is a lot tighter, but then you can pull a bag out. So you stuff your bags on the top and you pull them out below one at a time. Yeah. So those are some things that she did that I absolutely loved. You know what? Let's just go ahead and start with that one, and because then, should I go ahead and just do this one? Let me go ahead and do this one so that it's all ready to go, and we'll do that. Let's make less work for ourselves. Where did I do that? I think the F is on this side. Yes, so both F's are going to face each other. Yeah, she did a lot of mending. Like my dad had. See, I'm about 6 feet tall. I'd say I'm probably like 5'11" and a half-ish, but my dad, but I have short legs. So for example, my inseam is barely a 31. And that's weird for somebody who's 6 feet tall, but it happens. So I have a longer torso than I do legs. Now my dad, he had even shorter legs than me. So he always needed his trousers hemmed. And that's what my mom did. She would hem his trousers. She would, repair things for people, like her colleagues at school. She would sew different things for, crafty things. And yeah, she had a beautiful Singer machine. And to this day, I beat myself for giving it away. I gave it to a really good friend of hers who actually, is a good sewer. She uses it. So that's not, I'm happy of where it's at. I just wish I had kept it. But, this was about 12 years ago that my mom passed. So, but the lady that I gave it to is, like I said, she was a good friend of my mom. She was a family friend. She was good friends with my dad. And she's just right up the street from where I live in Boston. And so, we see her all the time. And she is a really awesome person. And, I'm glad at least somebody who appreciates it has it. So, yeah, that was rough for me to have to deal with, getting, rid of your mom's things that, you're never going to use. Okay, so let's get on to the sewing. This is on let's see if you can see on this zigzag setting here. I have the camera set up differently today, obviously, so you can see better. So I'm doing that zigzag. I've got white thread, just basic. I'm not doing anything fancy. Let me get my pedal right. I'm wearing my glasses so I can see what I'm doing. And let's see here. Try and get it pretty centered. I'm gonna take this one out. It's just a little too close. Okay. Down. Wish me luck. What happened? What happened? Sounded something. Something didn't sound right. Okay. Well, let's just keep going and see what happens. Oh, there we go. So, I keep forgetting I gotta take these pins out as I go along. Okay. Continuing. Again, Eddie. All right, I remember that one. This side done. Why aren't you cutting? Come on. Okay, well, that doesn't work. Got my big old scissors here. Now these were my mom's. I did keep these. These are never gonna leave me. Okay. They're heavy as heck, but they're still sharp as ever. Let's see how this looks. Not too shabby, eh? Okay, let's do this other one. Bring it back. I just got to make sure these are pulled back because when I was first learning to use this, my threads were always jamming or you know, getting caught up. So, and it's because I wasn't paying attention to them. There we go. All right, let's get it going. Happened? Oh, this thing. Yeah, I know. Let's try again. Well, okie dokie artichoke. This one is done. So let's take a look and see how we're going to connect them, or you know, put them together. Because we're going to have to trim, but I'm going to do that once everything is stitched together. I think that's probably the best way. All right, so. Where am I going with this one? And then there's the 15 up there. So if we stitch these, that should be enough. Yeah. I think that'll be enough. So where are my fronts? These are my fronts. I need to pin this side. Make sure I don't get it too close to the edge. I haven't used this in a little bit. Probably been a couple weeks since I used it. I was thinking the other day, I'm like, I really got to get more use out of my machine because it's just, you know, there's so many other things I could be doing as far as creating if I got better at the sewing machine. So, 'tis what I'm doing. This one's longer. Yeah, so this is what I was saving all of these for. Like I said, they're just baby wipes, but they're the non-flushable kind, so they are a lot stronger and better for stuff like this. I tried the flushable wipes to do this, you know, to use them to clean and then dry. They tear apart, basically. So, oh, I did this backwards. Oh, ding dong. Yeah. That's me, Mr. Backwards. Left-handed people have it rough, guys. We're living in a right-hand world. Okay, I think it's good. Are we jammed again, Eddie? Why are you doing this? Oh boy, I don't know what's up here. Let me just bring that down. Do that. Okay. Caesars. There we go. Very nice. All right, let's take a look at this. Alright, so we have our rough, this is a rectangle, yeah. And I'm going to trim it down to size, but first, let me get the mailer I'm going to use and see if it fits. Okay. Actually, this is smaller than what book cover this would typically cover, but I don't have that size envelope. I only have these slightly smaller ones, so that's what I'm going to use. Nameen. That's the front, Eddie. Or that's the inside. That's the front side. That's plenty. Should be plenty of room. I'm only concerned with the length. Like this is 6. And usually it's what, 7.5. No, it's not. this a little bit shorter and bring it to 6 inches. So that would be 12, 11, right? 5.5, 5.5, 11. So I'm just gonna give myself a little wiggle room. Where is my, there we go. Got my ruler, got the craft knife. So we're gonna bring this to 12. Into the scrap bin. I can use this gel print with the bubbles, see? Aha. Or for something else, who knows? Actually, I'm gonna do it this way just so the address label's inside. I haven't decided what I'm gonna do on the inside yet. So, this will be, oh, did I sew this? Yeah, I did this wrong. I wanted this to be the opposite, but you know what? No, I don't care. That doesn't bother me, actually. So, here. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna have to trim some of this from the, should I trim it? I mean, really, it should be all right. I think I'm just gonna go with that. And just kind of even it out. And do like that. I think that will make a snazzy cover. The only problem is you can see the labels, and I don't want to gesso this because the gesso is not going to take well to that. I can turn it inside out. Let's try it. Really, it's not the side that matters, it's the, it's a base, it's a good base, and get it out there. It's nice and makes that cool, crunchy sound. Okay, that's much better. The question is, be the best way to adhere this together. I mean, I could run it through the sewing machine. I don't see why not. Let's do it. Let's put this bad boy through the machine. Trick is to keep it steady. My mom was a whiz at this. She would go so fast. She never taught me how to sew, though. Yeah, she always was worried that I'd hurt myself. I was very, I was an overprotected child. For real. Good. That out of the way. I'm going to start the stitching. Here, let's start here. I'll go from there. pause here, take these out. I think. Come on. There we go. It's being a little movie. This didn't catch, so go back. I'm just gonna go this way. Let's see if that held. It's a little definitely wobbly there. So let's just see how badly I did. It's not too bad. Kind of warped on me a little bit there, but I think, yeah. So that's all connected. That's good. So let's see here. Yeah, this is a little wonky. So. Let's see if I can get this side done without any trouble, like the last one. Okay. Just gonna start stitching from there. Over there. That's a good spot. Okay. What's going on here? Come on. Something is not right. Ah, there goes the yarn. Come on. Let's see what's going on here. Can we shift it? Can we shift it? Let's see. It's very strange. It's doing that. I don't know. Don't think it's getting caught on anything. I mean, we're almost there. this machine. I'm just gonna take it out here. Let's see what's going on with this thing. I keep straight. I think, yeah, we got a little issue here. Where are my tweezers? Okay, that's fixed. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pin up this other side. I'll do that side. But everything should be hunky-dory. Yeah, it all shifted so much on that first side, so I gotta be careful on this side because there's not as much. But see, this is how I learn. This is how I get better. I do it until it is right. Pin this here. This is going to be a tricky one. So for the corner. Some of that excess off, and then just fold it in, I think would be the best. Yeah. So it's all wonky. All right, fingers crossed. Let's get back on it. I'm gonna loosen. go. Alrighty, I think it might be too, the tension might be too tight. Let me see, I adjusted it. Right, that one went a lot better. Yeah, so it was the tension. So I took care of that. Let's see here. That's not too bad. Not too shabby. All right, so now let's do the other side. And for this side, I need to trim. I mean, this is all going to be covered, so I'm not too worried about that. Now, I don't know what I'm going to use this journal for or what it's going to be. I don't know. I've got a project coming up that I'm participating in with, that's being hosted by Ceri Griffiths over at Ceri The Crafter. And I think that I'm going to use it to put the projects in. It's a one day, it's an everyday project, meaning I create one thing every day, and then it will be, and then I'll post it or whatever. I may not necessarily make a video every day for it. I may make one for the first day. So yeah, look out for that. But basically, it's Gely July, Gely July. That's the hashtag, and it's a like I said, it's an event hosted by Ceri The Crafter, and it's to make postcards. One postcard every day of the month that includes at least some gel print. You know, it could be a piece, it could be, you know, a piece of tissue, but something you've gel printed or somebody else has. You know, maybe you've done a swap and you've gotten some extra pieces. That's always good. And then you just post it to social media. I will link Ceri's video where he explains it down below. But I will be, you know, like I said, doing a video for the first one, probably the first day, just to launch it, and then explain it all in much better detail when I have the details in front of me. You are being a B word. Come on. Let's get this done. All right, let me just trim this more. Pen, that's what I'm looking for. But I figure this is a good project for me to work on my sewing skills and make a holder for my postcards. So that would be good. Get out of the way, scissors. All right, folks, I think we're almost done. Alrighty, that is complete. Wasn't too painful. Maybe for some of you watching, but it wasn't too painful for me. So let's get these pins out. That's pretty good for a first timer. Maybe leave some of these hanging off. Why not? Stringy action, never hurt nobody. So now what I'm going to do is think about what I'm going to put in the middle. I'm not sure yet. I have to, you know, sit and think about it and look through the fabrics I have, and then maybe trim some of this in here. But yeah, I think that's pretty good for a cover, using just baby wipes and an envelope or a padded mailer, if you will. Look at that. That one. That's woohoo! All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching today, and I'll see you very soon. Have a great day.